guys? Today I'm gonna be doing the timing belt. I'm also gonna be pulling the AC out. So there's gonna be a lot of work coming up for this car right now. It's gonna be in the span of a couple videos, so just bear with me on that because I want to do headers and a full exhaust, aluminum radiator, paint the valve cover, do the timing belt, pull the AC out, and then eventually I want to get a different overflow tank, like a Mishimoto one, like an aluminum one. That'd be pretty nice. And then get some Mishimoto hoses too to clean it all up. And then I wanted to paint the cover shield, or if I'm running the headers, I might just use like the wrap, the exhaust wrap instead. And then get a chrome, like, you know, oil cap or something to clean it all up, and then replace the oil dipstick. I really need to replace that because this one's all broken. And, you know, just the little things that I come across that I probably want to touch up and stuff. But right here too, I want to put in like a nice piece of aluminum or something just to clean up the engine bay a little bit more. So I broke all the bolts loose for here and loosened them up and pulled all the ignition coils out. And now I just have to break the bolts loose right where the coil packs are in the back. And then everything should be able to come right out. Looks pretty clean inside. Don't see like anything out of the normal. The belt's a little discolored, but I mean, at least it's still on there. But dang, it looks like it's like the belt could be thicker. You see how there's like teeth exposed? Maybe it was the wrong belt. So I'm gonna be removing the lines right here. The thing is, you just wanna make sure this is unpressurized before you do it, just because you can cause damage to yourself and to the ozone layer. So just make sure there's nothing in your AC system. There isn't anything in here right now, but if you need to, you know, take it somewhere to have them recover all the refrigerant out, or you can vent it all out, but that's probably not the best idea. All right, so I got both of the AC lines removed right here. Just make sure there's nothing in here. Doing this, there's a few different plastic clips in here that you have to disconnect. Right there's two of them. Right down in there, you have to connect those, then you have to disconnect those right there to get these lines all freed up. And before I take the belts off, I'm gonna break the water pump pulley loose just so it's easier to do it before I take all the belts off and stuff. And then after that, I'm gonna start working on getting the compressor out. When disconnecting the compressor, there is this power wire that's hanging off right here. It's got a little bolt right here. And then the connector is this one right here, just in case so you don't just yank it off and tear it by accident. So I pulled the AC out. All that's left is just the AC bracket that it bolts onto. I disconnected all the lines, and man, this thing was messed up. There's coolant all over this right now that dripped onto it, but other than that, there's the AC system right there. Got the compressor. Alright, so I removed all the AC components out of the Miata, so no more AC, so there is a lot more room to work with now. I'll get better cooling too. I mean, not a whole lot more, but I mean, definitely better though, just because this condenser was like banged up and stuff. I'm surprised this car didn't overheat because of all the like smashing parts of metal on that condenser. But now that that's out, I just have more room, you know, for like turboing or supercharging, and adding the intercooler out, that won't get in the way at all. Plus it'll free up some space and a little bit of weight, because this bracket, right, like that bracket and compressor alone weighs like probably 20 plus pounds at least. And then you got the whole condenser and all the lines. So it does take up a decent amount of weight, but it does free up a lot of space too. So definitely stay tuned for more. I'll probably have at least 2 to 3 more videos coming out of doing like the timing belt, you know, cleaning out the engine bay is one of the videos I want to do, because this engine bay is really dirty, so I want to clean out the whole engine bay. It's probably going to take a couple hours to definitely get all the grease off that block, and I want to get all the grease off of that, the steering rack, clean everything up just so it's like brand new again. So stay tuned for more, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Got a cold air intake, you know, a little eBay special. I think these are all these are all the clamps, all the elbows and stuff. Nice. This actually is pretty nice. Look at those welds. Can't lie, that's not too bad. For what I paid for this, not too bad. I mean, it's just cold air intake. Nothing special. For sure this one ain't legal.